routine, Rubberband man, named after the infamous finisher. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Before then, we've got some Tabata rounds. So real quick bursts, quick changes. 2 circuits to do. The first one's going to be with a kettlebell. So you've got the kettlebell for that. And the second half is going to be light hand weights, dumbbells. Okay? Anyway, let's get warmed up first, and then we'll go through the details. Okay. Somebody on the floor. Nice move. Chest stretch. 10 chest balls. And 10 circles each way. total 20 seconds, full tilt, 10 seconds rest. And it's just linear Tabata. Exercise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back to 1 until you've done 6 rounds. Okay, nice and simple. So let me tell you then the first 5 exercises. Right, number 1, swings, no frills. Just as many as you can do in 20 seconds. Okay? So, the thigh triangle, through there, hinge. Okay, that's what we want. Powerful, fast swings for 20 seconds. Number 2, overhand row to high pull. You're kind of alternating here between 2. Overhand, okay, row, okay, and then high pull. Row, high pull. So for the row, my back stays parallel. Okay, so there, nice flat back, there, back, and then up, hips extend, back, okay? Overhand row, high pull. Next one, push press, or you can do a split press, a split jerk press. There's a few levels here, side 1 and side 2. So, rack position, okay? If you're just starting out, just do a push press. Bend your knees, and just drive that hand up, okay? So make sure you've got your hand on your chin, thumb on the collarbone, and your elbow somewhere by your hip, ideally, like that. Okay, not out here, there. Little bend and drive through, okay? If you've got that down, I want you to do just a little step back, step, back, okay? And then one stage further is that split press where you're not only stepping back, you're stepping forward at the same time, yeah? So it's like that, okay? It's like a tiny little jump really, like the Olympic lifters. So you've got a few stages there and you can choose from, depending on your ability. So push press, okay? You can just step back, or split jerk press, okay? Side 1, side 2. That's exercise 3 and 4. And then the last one, we should do some B-sits, bit of abs, so there, raise and reach for your toes. Get as many as you can. Okay, so you're doing a crunch, squeezing your arm at the top and lifting from the bottom. Okay? That's it. To make those easier, if you need to, just do them with a bent leg, okay? Because obviously if you've got really straight legs and your core isn't quite active enough, you will catch your lower back and lower arch. Okay? So just bear that in mind. Right, that's it. That's your 5. 6 rounds of that. Get ready.
One more and more people just
Sit up, side up. 30 seconds there.
more and more people just want more and more human love.
Back to back. So we're starting with swings there.
Mind and senses purified, free from desire. Mind and senses purified, free from desire. Mind and senses purified, free
Right,
from
ready, there we go. 3, 2, it, okay? Well done there. Okay, so the next one, same template, same principles, but this time we're using some body weight and some hand weights. Number one, we'll be doing dumbbell thrusters. So you get your dumbbells up there, get your elbows up nice and high, sit into that squat, up and press, nice and straight, yeah? All the nice pressing behind you, okay? As many as you can in 20 seconds. Number two, we're doing diaphragm press-ups. So you go into your sort of downward dog position, like this, and then you come into your press up like that, up into that upward dog, and then just push back to there. Okay? That's not easy. So imagine your shoulder, if you look at me, it's like drawing a circle really. Yeah? You can trace it, look. See the circle, my shoulders naked. Think about that. But if you struggle, just go downward dog, drop to the knees, press up, push, the floor away, drop to the knees, press up, push the floor away, okay? That's a slightly easier version, but it's up to you. Right. Next one. Squat to forward jab cross loaded. So you get the dumbbells in your hands. Okay, this time up sort of cheekbone level, we come into a nice deep squat, and then a quick 1, 2, 3, 4, back up. Okay, next one, a half burpee. Drop into your burpee, in, your hips stay there, just raise your arms parallel to the floor, hands back down, out, in. Okay? That's what we try and do on that one. It's quite hard actually. And the last one, the dumbbell rifle carry. So get the dumbbells in the air. With just a little jogging on the spot, holding them nice and high. Jogging really just foot to foot. Nice and steady, okay? Right. So that's our task ahead. That's your 5 again. 6 rounds. Right then, so let's get ready to start then. Thrusters. Right, time set. You ready then? Dumbbell thrusters, round 1. 3, 2, Right, come on. Right, come on.
Like a wave in the ocean, disappear my emotion. You kill my devotion, or you kill my devotion to you. Last night I've been looking for you. I've been looking for you. Last night I've been looking for you. Let me in the mercy of the ground, and I blame you 'cause you let me down. All of this spinning around.
Last two rounds. Squat to the board, jump cross. Come on, we're nearly there now. Thank God.
Is this real love, or is it pretend? Oh, baby. Is this real love? How can we pretend? Oh, baby, let me know. Is this real love? Or is it pretend? Is this real love? Why can't we pretend? Oh, baby, let me know. Is this real love? Or is it pretend? Oh, baby, is this real love? Why can't we pretend? Is this real love? Or is it pretend?
Rubberband man, finisher. So, you've got some choices here as to what exercise to do. Both are absolute killers, so don't worry, there is no easy option. There's just a ridiculously hard option and a hard option. So, your hard option, it's a ladder raised down, much like yesterday. We're starting from 12 reps though. So you're going to do 12 burpees. And you can make burpees easy by not going chest to floor if you want to. Okay? So hard version. Okay? Or easy version. Anyway, we do 12. And the second exercise, particularly if you're just starting out, first time doing this, you're just going to do 12 sit-ups. So you're in the way, 12 sit-ups. Okay? And then pick yourself up. The floor, and then the other way, and you're doing 10 burpees. 10 sit-ups. 8 burpees. 8 sit-ups. 6, 6, 4, 4, 2, 2, done. If you even get that far. The ridiculously hard version is to do a deck squat instead of a sit-up. So you're doing your burpee and then you're literally and do 12 of them. Okay? Obviously you can cheat them, if you want to say cheat, make them easier. You can use your hands, come up. The more you do it, the more fluid it becomes, the more mobile your hips, loose they become, the easier it is to do those deck squats. So we'll take care of that, don't worry, it might take you a year or two even, but you'll be able to do them eventually. It's just time. Right, so, the choice is yours then. Either way, you're doing 12, and then -2 on each of them. There's a 6-minute time cap. Okay, so if you don't do it, you don't do it. Okay, doesn't matter. And we've got total mobility coming right up straight after. So 12, 12, 10, 10. I'm looking for more things to explain. It's a bit hard to see. Which just got to do it, haven't we? Right, here we go. Grit your teeth, because it is a toughie. Right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hasn't raised its flaws, the songs, emotions, as you roll the hall of cars, you still relevant.
Here's the jungle. Right, let's go. Let's go. There you go, your 6-minute time back is up. Well done, brilliant, everybody. That's a brutal finisher. It leaves me on the back every time, right? Well done, everybody. We straighten back with total mobility. In just 2 minutes, time to deep stretch. Well done. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you are a new viewer. Thank you.